Hello, this is Mike of Nearly Enough Dice, and this is the Kerbal Space Program. And I've just done something silly. Anyway, well, that's given me some time. That's good. That's what I needed, some time. So I'm just going to add an alarm clock in there. There we go. Okay, situation. I hope. I have to go grab my target again. I'm trying to set up an asteroid intercept with this here asteroid. And I've set up and very hopefully have timed a burn to be very close to when this asteroid, so I should hopefully end up there in 21 days, 1 hour, when this shows up in 21 days, 2 hours. I'll want to do some fine-tuning somewhere around here. But I believe I have set this up and timed this as best I can. And it took some effort to do so. I've now fast forwarded to nearly about time to do the burn. So I'm actually going to do a quick save here. Fortunately, it's not really a big thing, but it's just kind of convenient. Because I've been doing some very, very, very delicate maneuverings. I'd thrust limited my engine as low as it could go, which meant that it thought that the burn was going to be forever. And so when I just now remembered to unthrust limit my engine, that meant I now had ages to go until the actual burn. So I have time enough to witter on about how this all works. So let's point towards the maneuver node. And again, I'm not using RCS, although I could. It would make things a lot easier. But because RCS actually thrusts, the problem is that's going to change my orbit, and even with the ridiculous distances we have here, that might be enough to throw me off completely. So I'm just not doing it right now. Check fuel, and mostly I'm checking electric charge. You won't be able to see because it's at night. I've had to redesign this thing a few times. Like the first time, I forgot to put RCS on it at all, and then I kept running out of power because I forgot to put batteries on it. Because I'm a divot. Right, let's go. Let's go for it. Still, I can't. I should have done a wider orbit, so I'd be able to do fast forwards more. But I may have had to adjust it anyway in order to get the timing right. So yeah, I've been doing some very, very delicate maneuvering to get this. At one point, I'm wanting to add 0.16 meters per second. Sorry, take away 0.16 meters per second from my orbit. Which is a bit silly. I probably should have used RCS for that. I mean, that might have been better than actually using the main engine. But right, we're about a minute away. Is that a minute? Guess so. Well, it's a minute burn, so it's actually like a minute and a half kind of deal. Okay, so we'll just. Oh yeah. Okay. I looked ridiculously far away from what I needed to do. Right, getting very tense. I don't know if this is going to work. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Don't know why I care so much. 5, because I can always do another one. 4, 3, 1, 2. Don't know why it's running for 4. 1. Go. Right, so I'm going to be sitting here watching this happen for the next minute and a bit. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure why I'm so concerned. Given that when you get down to it, if I fail this time, I just have to try again and try with a different asteroid. One that's further away in time. So instead of only 40, 50 days before it enters SOI, I look for one that's like 70 days. See, now it's daytime. Oh, everything, wow. We'll just go very far away so it's not being so noisy. Yeah, so basically if I look for one that is pretty far away, and so it's going to take 70 odd days before it enters Kerbin's SOI, then I'll have much more time to get out there and do that second orbit, to do this, you know, and synchronize that. That's going to be much easier to do with an asteroid that's further away. I've had to do lots of fiddling and lots of very, very fine maneuvering, which I wouldn't have to do, I don't think. I think I'll be able to do much bigger and thus easier to do maneuvers, in order to get that synchronization. And after all this, I have no idea if I've got enough delta V left to. So I'm going to have to catch the thing when I get there, assuming I can match velocities with it at all. I'm going to have to match velocities with it, and then try and bring it into Kerbin's orbit. Now I'm hoping that I don't need to take away that much of its delta V in order to do this. Because I don't know how much I'm going to have when I get there, because I've got less than 2,000 now. So mayhaps I should have made a bigger ship. It's all a learning experience is what this is. It'll be interesting to know what NASA's method of doing this kind of thing is. How they plot an intercept course. Because they don't have the ability to do ridiculously overpowered craft like I can. Right, so I'm in the final stages where I'm just not going full thrust. This becomes useless at this stage. Apart from the raw thing of how much delta V is left. And now it. Interestingly, I can't directly. I can't just go towards a maneuver now. Right, that's going to have to do. Interestingly, I've lost my. I don't know where it thinks my descending node is now. Wow, quite interesting because right about here, I said right, you know, that's 9. That's 20 days, but that's only 9 days away. But you can see if I drag it around, that's not what I meant to do. Actually, let's just get rid of that one. But if I click here, right, that's 6 days. That's 9 days. That's 16 days. Right, so I've gone a bit wrong. Right, so I'm going to be Kerbal escaping 20 days. Ooh! Oh, but look at that! Yes! I mean, you know, like 1,000 kilometers away. But that's not bad. I'll take that. Not that I have much choice. Now the only thing is, at this stage, I have no idea whatsoever I mean, oh Lord, you can see the delta V. Yeah, that's the difference in speed at the moment. It must be said. I think that might be another reason why maybe I wanted to go with the periapsis, because I'm much better, because it's coming around that way. I'm much easier to go that way, whereas I'm heading, it's coming that way. I'm actually going pretty much the exact opposite way, and so I'm going to have to speed up and get it. So this may be a complete failure. This may just simply not work. Maybe what I want to do is launch that same ship. What I could do is launch that same ship fairly soon and try aiming for there instead. Meh. Yeah, it is. I mean, I don't know whether I'm going to be able to do anything useful with 1816 delta V when I get to that point. It should be interesting to find out. So that's kind of a short. I think really that's all I can do right now. A pretty short episode. I think I may well want to do a belt and braces. Get another exactly the same craft. Get that out here. And aim for the periapsis and not for this here. Because apart from anything else, I'm pretty sure I can aim for the periapsis a lot easier. It's all a learning experience, because especially, you know, just the fact that it's coming around there and I'll be able to come around in a vaguely similar, going-ish the same direction, as opposed to having to almost break completely and come back, which I very much doubt is possible. But I'm going to find that out in 20 days. And then I can find that out in 29 days. I should also, at some point, launch stuff towards Eve. I've actually got a few contracts there to look at. But that's, I think, next time. So, yeah, thanks so much for watching. Hope you've been enjoying this episode. Like and subscribe if you're enjoying these episodes. Come visit nearleftdice at nearleftdice.com. We're also on Facebook and Twitter. And until next time, reach for the stars.